New at 6, more trouble for a local elected official. She's already accused of defrauding her family, and she's under criminal investigation for inflating tax refunds. A man who tried to help the Hapeville council member says she ripped him off too.
How the hell can you do this to people, ruin their lives?
Channel 2's investigative reporter Jody Fleischer is live in our newsroom with how his story is a lesson for all of us. Jody.
Well, Jovita, you should be very careful about loaning anyone money, especially if you're putting those loans on your credit cards. That's exactly what this man did, and now he says he's the latest in a string of victims, out tens of thousands of dollars, plus he's on the hook for the interest.
I've been working so hard trying to keep myself afloat.
When Kerry Dusek first met Hapeville City Councilwoman Ruth Barr, it was just to prepare his taxes. But within a year, he says she asked for the first of many loans.
She usually ran out of money several months before the tax season.
He says Barr would swipe his credit cards at her business, B&B Accounting, and she'd sign IOUs promising to pay it back at tax time, plus a few $1,000s extra for Dusek's trouble.
It worked fine. There was no problems.
Until this year, when March 31st came and went without his payout. Now his 4 credit cards are racking up hundreds of dollars a month in interest.
I mean, I'm freaking out because I don't know how much longer I can keep it up.
Between these 4 receipts from last August and October, Dusek says Barr owes him more than $36,000.
You're asking for a true disaster, because if they don't pay you, not only do you not get the money back, but you still owe all the money.
Consumer advisor Clark Howard warns against loaning anyone money, especially on your credit. But he says this doesn't appear to be criminal.
It is not any kind of credit card fraud what they were doing, because these were willing adults. He was willing to allow his card to be run.
It was my tax account. If you can't trust the tax account, who can you trust?
But a Channel 2 AJC investigation earlier this year found Barr is not actually an accountant. She's a tax preparer with an F rating from the Better Business Bureau and a trail of customers facing audits. She also has a $200,000 civil fraud judgment for one investment scheme and an indictment in Gwinnett County for another. Yet she's managed to remain on Hapeville City Council.
I was stupid and I wasn't thinking. And I was trying to help her out. It's a scam. The whole thing is a scam.
Clark Howard says unless a prosecutor could prove Barr never intended to pay back the money, this would only be a civil matter. Now, Dusek did try filing a civil case, but it was dismissed on a paperwork technicality. He's considering filing again to try to get some of his money back. Now, Barr's attorney did not return our calls for comment. Live in the newsroom, Jody Fleischer, Channel 2 Action News.